Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly forecast. No, welcome to your love reading for March. I'm so used to doing the weekly forecasts. Welcome to your March 2020 love and romance reading. This is going to be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and yes, of course, Venus. I'm setting the intention for Aquarius, Venus as well. You are all welcome. I'm going to see what is coming up for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the area of love. L-O-V-E. One more shuffle, and we're going to pull the cards. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alrighty, my darlings. So right off the bat, we have the Wheel. This is a major arcana card, okay? Those of you that you watch my readings, you've heard me talk about the major arcana cards. When I get a major arcana card in a reading, okay, there's the typical standard meaning of it, which is that this situation is directly linked to life purpose, life path, crossroads, something you came here to learn, something you came here to accomplish, okay? And with the major arcana cards, when they come up in a love reading for me, not for all readers, because readers read in different ways, but for me, it tells me that you all have a past life contract. You all have a soul contract. That yes, there's a past life connection, but there's a contract. There's a reason why you have agreed to meet in this lifetime. And then looking at what the major arcana card is, it gives me an idea of what the contract is. And the Wheel card is all about movement. It's about getting unstuck. Okay, it's about, moving forward. So if you have been feeling stuck in your love life, then March is a month in which you're going to be getting unstuck. Or something may be moving forward. I feel that for those of you where you've been in a relationship where this person's been on the fence about what they want, they're deciding to move forward or to go next level. And other ones of you are meeting somebody that's kind of inspiring you to go in a different direction. I want to give a word of caution to some of you Aquarius out there. Again, I'm not trying to be a negative Nelly. But I want to give you a heads up. There are some of you where you've been in a long relationship. Either you're living with this person or you all are married, right? And there's some kind of person in your life that's feeling like, oh my God, this is my twin flame. This is my divine masculine or my divine feminine. Like, this is who I'm supposed to be with. And so you might be preparing to leave a relationship for this person outside of the relationship. Now, you all have a very strong connection. This is confirming that. However, it tells me that this might be more of a soulmate that's come in to give you the courage to make this move or to leave an unhappy situation. But oftentimes when I see the Wheel card, it's like it's a soulmate that has come in for a season and a reason. Okay, now this is a general reading. Some of you might not agree. Some of you don't want to hear any more. But I just have to put that out there. I just need to give you a little bit of a heads up. Okay, but this is about coming out of a stuck situation. We have the Mercury retrograde. It's going to be ending in March. And then we've got the full worm moon happening early on in March. And the full worm moon is going to be very much about endings and beginnings. So beginning, moving on, moving forward. A lot of you are making big decisions in your love life or big decisions with an existing partner. Your next card is going to be Seven of Swords. What did I tell you? What did I tell you, Aquarius? Some of you are in a situation where you are coupled and somebody else is looking at something mighty good. And I said, heads up, my darlings. Heads up, my darlings. This might not be a forever person. One of the reasons why you might be feeling like, oh my goodness, this person is so perfect for me, is you may be dealing with a Seven of Swords person. Seven of Swords people are very, very good. Very, very good at reading people, figuring out what they want, figuring out what they're looking for so that they can be that person for you. So that they can either get in your pants or get in your pockets or get in your pockets through your pants. But it gets very tiring putting on that mask. It gets very tiring pretending to be that person. So this is someone that will eventually slink away. Okay. If you have been having thoughts or ideas about moving far away to be closer to somebody, these cards are telling me that if you move closer to be with this person because you think it's going to salvage the relationship, they're going to move away anyway. They might even move away even more so because now geographically you're closer. So this might not be a time to make big drastic decisions in that way. For some of you that are dealing with that kind of a situation. For other ones of you, Seven of Swords is indicating someone is wanting to get you back or reconcile with you. And they may be on your social media. They may be in your social media under a different name, under a different account. I see that a lot with Seven of Swords in my readings. And I said this to one person a while ago. And they were like, oh, no, like my ex-husband is like so like moved on and they would never do that. And then they put two and two together like a year later and they said, oh my God, I think this profile here, this person, I think it's my ex-husband pretending to be somebody else. And she called the person out and he was like, yeah, I was waiting for you. I was waiting to see how long it would take you to figure out that it was me, you know? So that happens. And so I would be cautious of kind of, spilling your heart out to anybody on social media. I know sometimes it can feel safer because it kind of feels anonymous, I don't really do that stuff anymore. I don't talk to people online that I don't know. But, like when you're younger, or not even when you're younger, just sometimes if you have, somebody that you picked up on Facebook or Instagram and you really hit it off, and you might feel like, well, it's comfortable for me to talk to this person about what's going on in my life because they don't know me and they don't know the people in my life. So it's like this anonymous place. And so you may be spilling your heart out to somebody anonymously, but little do you know, it could be an ex who's like gathering information. It could also just be somebody trying to, friend your friends to see if they can access anything, if there's anything going on about you, if your friends are posting any pictures with you in them. I know I had an ex that used to do that. He used to go and make fake profiles and friend my friends to see if I was in any of the photos or if I was like partying with anybody or whatever, like years ago. So you might want to be cautious of your social media presence in March. Not that it's anything for you to be scared, but it could just be someone who's trying to gather information to turn things in their favor, to figure out what are they going to say to you to get back in. Keep in mind, we're still kind of, in Mercury retrograde, even though it's going to be going direct in March. It's not going to be fully direct until a couple weeks later. So you might still have someone who's trying to get back in. So just be cautious what you're putting out there on social media. I would also say be cautious of anybody coming in March who seems absolutely perfect. You could be dealing with a Seven of Swords energy. Give them some time. Give them some time to prove themselves before you're like, oh my God, yes, like this is my person. These are general readings. You're not all going to be dealing with a Seven of Swords, but I do need to put that out there. Your next card here, Aquarius, is the Strength card. So some of you could be dealing with a Leo. Okay. Some of you are going to be having to be very, very strong in not letting somebody from the past come back. Okay. Some of you already had this person burn you. Somebody already maybe left a relationship for somebody else and then that person backed away. You may have already gone through that. And now this person is coming back around again like, baby, 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 please, please, please. You're the only one. And you might have to be strong to tell that person, nope, sorry. Right? Or if you're getting ready to leave a relationship, you need to go into it with this feeling of, even if this other person doesn't work out, yes, I'm confident this is what I want. I'm confident that I kind of want to go out there. The Strength card also to me in love readings can indicate that you are meeting a significant soulmate. Who is really making you feel feelings you haven't felt in a very long time. Okay? Some of you, somebody new is coming in and you're moving forward with that, and somebody from the past is like, wait a minute, Aquarius, don't move on. Baby, 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 please. Before them it was us. Before them it was you and me. They might be trying to pull you back in. But The Strength card can indicate a relationship with a person that's going to really make you feel things that make you feel very vulnerable. And that can be very difficult for you. That can be very scary for you. Those of you that you've been watching the weekly forecasts, there's been an ongoing theme for Aquarius for a while where you guys were going to be coming into the heart space, you know, out of the mind space into the heart space. And if I'm not mistaken, last or this week's or the first week of March, your reading was about, you know, also coming into your body and being grounded. But I just feel that there's a significant soulmate coming in that's making you feel some really big feelings. And, you know, you're having to learn to have faith, to trust, to embrace that vulnerability. Also, I think a lot of you who are very confident, very independent Aquarius, you're finding your softer side, and you're finding ways to still keep that badass energy, but also still have that softness, that loving, nurturing, gentle energy as well. You're finding a really sexy balance there in that way. Okay? Your next card here is Four of Wands. So a lot of you are going to be manifesting some kind of stability, okay? Making a home with somebody, potentially, possibly even marriage. Four of Wands could indicate marriage or weddings. Some of you may be meeting someone at a wedding, or you might be invited to a wedding, or taking part in a wedding that is going to, in the process of preparing for that, you may be meeting a person. Four of Wands is also socializing. So I feel those of you who've been kind of stuck in a relationship, you guys are coming together through other people, like finding mutual friends or finding people that you all can mutually hang out with. And that is, you know, helping you guys kind of get out there and spend time together and begin to feel a little bit closer. It feels to me like getting to know each other all over again, like starting from the beginning. But, you know, finding people that support the relationship, that you guys both like, that you can spend time together, having a sense of family, having a sense of like a family of friends. Your next card here is King of Cups. All right, some of you could be dealing with a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. King of Cups for me is very much emotional intimacy. I know one of the things about King of Cups is that he can be labeled as somebody who's a little bit aloof or a little bit standoffish, but he's got a heart. He's very selective in who he shares that heart with, but he's got one. He's got a big heart. So Aquarius, I think a lot of you are finding that balance of strength, like I said, and you're coming to that King of Cups energy where you could still be loving, you can still be generous, but you're being cautious. You're not going to be played for a fool. You're not going to, you know, give the shirt off your back to somebody and get taken advantage of. But you're getting in control of, again, that balance of the strength, the power, and having the heart, having, you know, the desire to reach out or help or to connect. Fishies here too are very much jumping out at me, and fish can be a symbol of abundance and fertility. King of Cups also makes me think of the father, the husband kind of card. So I think those of you where this is applying in terms of friendships, I think you and your partner may be getting to know each other in this phase or in this stage of life. Outside of kids or outside of family, or you know, just the hustle and bustle. Maybe the dynamics in your home have changed and you're connecting with each other on a new level in this stage of life. Some of you may be manifesting someone who's going to be the father of your children or husband, or some of you may be manifesting or stepping into the energy where you're going to be a father or a husband. But I just feel this is that balance of power and emotional intimacy. I think if emotional intimacy has been a challenge for you, Aquarius, I think a lot of things are happening in March that are helping you break out of that challenge and really not just get comfortable with it, but like master it. Be very, very masterful of it. All right, my darlings, be sure to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos and your Venus as well. Watch your weekly forecasts, because I don't want to only focus on love and romance. Every single week I do a weekly forecast. and I try to focus on like career, finances, family stuff, spirituality. So be sure you watch those as well. Channeled angel messages will be up soon. Be sure to subscribe and hit notification if you haven't already. And every single day on Facebook and Instagram, I post a card of the day and a little pick a card game. Make sure you're taking advantage of those as well by following along there. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.